Have you ever had to issue a refund to a customer, but you're not really sure how to credit their account? Well, in this video, I'm going to show you how to add credit notes and how to turn those into refunds in Zoho Books. Hey everyone, my name is Stephanie Smith and I am a Zoho Finance Partner at New Light Financial Solutions. Here at New Light Financial Solutions, we are on a mission to help demystify business finances as well as partner with as many business owners as possible to help them have a growing and more profitable business. Thank you so much for joining us on our YouTube channel today. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos. Now let's dive in. So something happened and you either need to credit one of your customers' accounts or you need to give them a refund. To do that, you're going to start by opening Zoho Books and you'll see under the sales section, there is a credit notes option. And if you create a credit note from here, you'll have to enter all the details, the customer information, the items, the amount, everything. If you are crediting or refunding from a specific invoice, you can start from there and it will pre-populate. So if you go to invoices and open up the specific invoice in question, up here in the top, there's 3 little dots. When you click those, you'll see a create credit note option. And when you do that, you'll see here that the customer information's filled out. If you scroll down, you'll see the items and everything. So let's say I want to refund this customer for $50. So I'm going to just adjust the item and the amount to make sure that this matches the credit refund. Whether you're refunding shipping charges, you could do that as well, whatever the refund needs to be. Then if you want to add a note, you can add that as well into this customer notes section. If you scroll down, you can also send an email if you want to go ahead and email this to the customer. Otherwise, you'll save this as a draft if you're not ready to send it, or you'll just go ahead and save as open. So I'm going to go ahead and save it as open. And what this does is it will create a credit note for the account, for the customer. So if I see my invoice here, you don't see a credit note associated with it because I haven't actually associated it with this invoice. But if I open up the customer, so I'm going to open up the customer account, you'll see here that there are outstanding receivables, but you'll also see this unused credit. You'll also see it under the transaction section. So there is a credit note section as well, and you'll see that there's an open credit down here. So what I want to do is actually apply that credit. So there's 2 ways you can do this. You can either apply it to a future, like you're just having a credit on their account that they can use in the future. So let's say I open up an invoice that isn't paid yet. You'll get a message that there is a credit available. So you see here it says credit available. I can click this apply now option and it will take this credit note and you get to decide how much of this credit to apply to this invoice. And you would just click this apply credit option. So you can do that by taking the credit note and applying it to an unpaid invoice. Or if you're wanting to refund it, what you need to do is open up that credit note. So I'm going to open the credit note that I just created, and you'll see now that there is a refund option. So I'm going to click this refund option. You'll put in the amount of the refund. If it's different than this actual credit note, then you will put in the date of the refund. And if this money is going to come out of your bank account, you were paying them the refund, you want to make sure that you pick the right account in the account section. And you can also add any notes in here if you want to put a note for what the refund was for and everything like that. So once you fill out this, you're going to click the save button. So now you can see on the credit note that there is a refund associated with this credit note. And now the credit note says closed. It doesn't take away from the customer's information, except if I open up the customer now, instead of an unused credit, it's just 0 because I gave that refund. But what you'll want to make sure, as you should for everything in your books, is to make sure that that transaction matches to something on the bank feed because money is actually leaving your account. So if I go to my bank feed and I open up that same bank account that I selected, let's say it was that $50 I'm taking out of my bank account, you'll notice here that that will match. You should have a match show up for a refund. And you'll want to just go ahead and click the match. So that matches this transaction to that refund. And then you're not just going to have an extra transaction on your books. I do want to call out that if you are a business that gets multiple payments lumped into one deposit, that may also include that refund. So you need to pick that refund along with some payments. You will need to make sure you change your filters. So I'll show you how to do that. So if you have your deposit open, you click on it. If that refund doesn't show up on the matching list, if you click this filter option and just make sure that the dates include your refund, if you click this include withdrawals option, you will see the credit note also appear on the list of things that you can select to match. So you can match whatever that credit note is to whatever other payments there are to make sure that the amounts match, and you'll just click the match option. So as a recap, you're going to create that credit note starting from the invoice if you want to save some steps, and then convert it to a refund, and then match to either a withdrawal or the deposit for whatever situation that you have. If you're having challenges with your books, I would love for you to book a call with us. We will help you one-on-one with any challenges or questions that you have going on in your Zoho Books. And otherwise, I would love for you to join our newsletter so you can get tips on how to grow your business. That's all I have for this video. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you on the next one.